We are deeply honored to welcome Luciano Pavarotti back to the Juilliard School. Please join me in welcoming him now.
Once on stage, Pavarotti sat down at a table on one side, armed with copies of the arias the students were presenting, plus several bottles of Italian mineral water. On the other side of the stage was the accompanist at the piano. The format for the class was straightforward. Each student stood center stage and sang his or her aria without interruption. Then Pavarotti would critique the performance, and usually the singer would repeat part of the aria, applying his suggestions. Pavarotti commented on diction, on style, and on the relationship between the music and the text. His attention to detail and his emphasis on the need to be expressive made it clear to the audience that Pavarotti, the teacher, was revealing the techniques and ideas behind Pavarotti, the singer. When one student sang an aria from Puccini's La Bohème, Pavarotti advised her to enunciate clearly and shape each word carefully, illustrating, as he usually did, with his own voice.
Very difficult aria, everybody knows. Donde lieta uscì al tuo grido da. Too deep. It's not written, but you have to do it. Torna sola mi al solitario nido, rito. Too hard. Prepare much earlier. Rito. Don't say rito. Rito.
In another case, Pavarotti showed tenor Cliff Forbes how the accents indicated by Verdi in the score of La Traviata helped to create the characters' emotions in the music. At this point in the plot, the character is expressing the joy he has felt from the day his lover said she lives only for him. Dal di che disse.
Dal di che disse, vivere, io voglio te fedele, is the middle of the page, second line. Dal di che disse, dal di che disse, dal di che disse. You must have, you see, he writes all points on the top. All these points are enthusiasm of this guy. They say, since he has said that, dal di che disse, you cannot say dal di che disse. Don't let it die. Watch very well Verdi, because he has written everything. Everything. What he wants. Dell'universo.
When Cliff Forbes sang the aria again, the comments by his celebrity teacher had already begun to take hold. But in this case, the teacher also learned from the student.
Fantastic when you have done this pianissimo. I have never here. I never try. I will try myself next time.
With another student, Pavarotti maintained that precise intonation was not only correct, but it could spell the difference between a lifeless performance and a compelling one.
This is a sad song, very obviously. But I don't think you should make it boring. How you make it boring? You make it boring, don't doing really the notes like they are written. Make a kind of try to be inflexible with the intonation of the note. Com'è la prima nota? Porgi amor qual risoro. Make it instrumental, very. Don't make It's already the piece like that. It's already like that. It doesn't need help. Because the situation the words are like that. Eh? If you begin to say, let me die, so it's finished like that, let me die, let me die, let me die, so, okay, please, sparkling in the note, and even in the meaning.
Throughout the course of the Juilliard Masterclass, Pavarotti offered his insights into the stylistic differences among composers. Pavarotti brought his long experience to bear when he analyzed the meaning of musical terms for his students. As musicians, they know the literal meaning, but Pavarotti showed them that the translation of what's written in the score isn't enough. The meaning shifts from composer to composer, even from one character to another. When Nina Warren Smith sang Visi d'arte from Puccini's Tosca, Pavarotti zeroed in on a phrase marked dolcissimo, meaning very, very sweet.
Obviously, it's not the dolcissimo of Bellini. Obviously, it's not the dolcissimo of a light voice. Obviously, it's a dolcissimo in terms of praying, but it's not a dolcissimo of lack of quantity. Then generally is around this area in the low part of your voice. So you have to articulate more. You have to breathe when it's written. Because, for example, here is written sempre, you do, sempre con fe sincera. It's not written like that from Puccini. It's written sempre con fe sincera. So you have more tam tarara. It becomes the first thing, not the end of one phrase. But anyhow, very good, very beautiful voice. Thank you very much. Grazie.
When one of the Juilliard students sang an aria from Verdi's Simon Boccanegra in a subdued, studied manner, concentrating on effect, Pavarotti was quick to challenge his approach.
I would like to hear you sing this part much more with the voice. Don't make a piece of voice and an effect, and then an effect and a piece of voice. Then I do not know if the piece of voice that you give to me is because you don't have any more than that, and you have to do the effect. I want to know if you have the voice. Se vuoi serbarla, Ari. And now I am expecting something more from you.